All right, well, we had a pretty clear change today. Big drop in the breadth, big deterioration that we haven't seen recently. And I show you in today's preview video some of those charts and what I'm talking about there. But that, with that and commodities falling, those two things can kind of give us a little bit of a indication of a short-term reversal that might be looming. I break that down in today's preview video, talk about the sector winners and which sectors were the losers and why and how telling that is. And then of course the most important intermarket relationships right now that are driving this that's driving this action, especially today. So let's go ahead and get started. Today is Thursday, October the 9th, 2025. This is the market outlook from marketscholars.com. My name is David Settle. If you want a full breakdown of what happened today in written form, you get access here to our Market Outlook blog posts at marketscholars.com. Just go to our site and then mouse over Market Outlook, click on Video Archives. You can see all of our blog posts. These are all for free. If you click on this link up here in the top right corner, that is today's Market Outlook blog post. When you click on that link, if you're not logged in, you'll get this page. If you're already subscribed, even if you're a free subscriber, you can click on login here down at the bottom. Otherwise, if you want to get access to it, this is what the blog post looks like. Look at all the information there. I mean, very detailed analysis of what happened today, why it matters, what to expect going forward here. That's all in today's, as well as the preview video is also posted there that you're watching right now. Again, that's all on this. Just click on this blue button. It takes you to this page. This link right up here will also take you to this page. Subscribe for free and get access to that blog post and know everything that's going on today. All right, so with that being said, as I mentioned, breadth was really down today. As you can see, the McClellan oscillator was pretty bad. We were below 35, below 35 there. But then when you look at other breadth indicators, like the number of stocks above the 200-day moving average breaking down below its average for the first time in a couple of weeks, the number of stocks above their 50-day moving average, almost below the 50% mark, so breaking down again to to its lowest levels that we haven't seen since the 25th, or in that little near-term decline, at the worst of that decline. So putting pressure on that 50% mark again. The number of new highs, if I look at the new highs, is also below its average, has been now, and is rolling over again. So you can see an obvious deterioration in breadth. 14, like the worst breadth that we've seen from advanced decline since all the way back over here on July 15th. So, and you can see the average, the 20-day average is clearly negative. In fact, it's more negative than it has been. We have to go back over here to about the same level again at the bottom of this August 1st. So big deterioration in breadth that could signal that we are shifting, right? We are shifting just in time for the AAII to come out with the strongest bullish levels that we've seen in a while. But it appears like that's we might be shifting gears here in the short term to the upside. And the sector that did the best today was the staples sector. That was the only sector that outperformed. You can see materials and energy and industrials. These are all economic growth sensitive sectors. They're also very linked to the dollar, and the dollar is making a significant move, which is also very telling. And I break down why in our market outlook, but look at that strong move on the dollar there. And that actually coincides with our first kind of breakdown, like one of our biggest declines that we've seen in a while on gold. If I were to bring up this daily price bar chart and bring up gold, you can see it. We have to go back to August the 11th to have this big of a decline after look at all these runs. So we've had this big run, this parabolic move, all these bullish moves to the upside, nothing to the downside. In fact, when you look at its RSI, when you look at gold here on the RSI, we were well above 80. In fact, we had gotten above up to 85 there on the RSI, and GLD, the ETF, also got up above 85. So extremely high levels, parabolic move, getting above 1400 on the futures contract, and a big reversal to the downside. So That has some implications when you combine it with the breadth, when you combine with this sector rotation, and you combine with what's happening here on these parabolic runs in these commodities, in metals and commodities in general, including this downtrend in gold and crude oil. That kind of points us in a direction. And like I said, in that full market outlook video, I break down a lot more detail, kind of what my expectations are in the near term, and how that can impact a looming intermediate decline. For those who watch the market outlook full videos, you get the trade idea at the end of every video. You might already kind of see what my expectations are based off of what some of the recent trades have been day after day. If you want access to that full market outlook video, just click this link. That will subscribe you to our foundation tier, just $29 a month, no commitment. You can cancel anytime. Or you can get 2 months for free if you do the yearly at $2.99 a year. But that gives you access to the full video as well as the trade idea that we do at the end of each video. You get access to the Market Outlook live stream where we post and put on the trade in real time before the market closes. And we also manage all the existing trades that we haven't closed yet. We manage those and talk about when and how we actually closed a market outlook trade today and talked about why in that live stream. And then finally you get access to our trade tracker where we track the results of all of these trades throughout the year. So you can kind of gauge how you're doing and what value you're getting for just, again, $29 a month or $1.40 a video. Makes just those trades alone, not even including all the information in the video itself, is well worth it from what I hear from many of our subscribers. In fact, a lot of our premium subscribers use the trades in the market outlook to be able to cover the costs and then some of our full premium education. With that said, thank you for watching. Remember, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that thumbs up icon down below, comment on anything that stood out to you today, share the video with anyone else. Follow me on Twitter at DavidSettle42 for more content between the videos. You can also follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn and other social sites. Thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your Thursday night, and we will see you all again tomorrow.